Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Florida's offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The sure hands, it's Reed. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Defense might bring the house here. Wants to throw on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Got his man quickly.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And now on first down after converting with the run. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Bowling Green. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Missouri wants to go fast.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of it.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivero. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk down the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
He's looking for a man on second down. Complete in the middle. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. They'll keep it on the ground. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line is set on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. He got it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. From the gun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rivero. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
He's got it down the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Brings a tackle, and he's got room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's caught. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for score 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just 2 over Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out quickly. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Leaves it with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find him.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of...
Oh, look out! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They'll try it over the left side. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback adapting. Trying to get rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. back to throw on second down. Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivero. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow. We'll just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Missouri, 26.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance we still might go.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He'll pull it down. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on second down. Direct snap. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, going up top. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Missouri wants to go fast.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on third and long, I'm going to have to.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Missouri! And here they come, almost all the way back. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Missouri, 33.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes the connection. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Florida.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.